So today we're going to talk about new home construction versus existing and the pros and cons. Thank you for tuning into our YouTube channel today. Again, just a reminder to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to leave some comments for any questions or content that you want us to produce for the next episode. We have projects that are all over. We have new home construction. We have homes that are being remodeled as we speak. And we have homes that actually have existing homes on the property that we're demolishing and building new. So these are three variables, and what is the right one for you? Well, let's talk about each of these. So when you're thinking about a new build, the reason most of our clients want a new build is they've been around town, they've looked at homes on the market, and they don't see what they like. Nothing's catered to their lifestyle, nothing's their style. So the advantage of a new build is you have a clean slate. You're able to pick everything you want. You can design it how you want, to your living, to your family, to your entertaining. I mean, all these things come into play. And so there's always more cost and there's more time, because typically in a new build, at least for us, I'll give our example, you're typically from when we execute the contract and start working with architecture and design, you're typically about 8 months before we have permit. And then you're typically, 12 to 16 months for the build. So it's a 2-year process. So it's really important to think of that time duration, right, of a new build. But on the plus side, even though there's added cost because the customization of doing your own home, you get everything you want. You get to pick what you want, design it how you want. It's a very fun experience. You get to see it being built and see your dream come to life. And we'll come back to that. So then you also have remodels. So we'll have clients that have existing homes and they want to remodel. Maybe they want to freshen it up. Maybe it's too small and they need to add on. They need to add guest rooms. They need to add maybe a master suite, that's bigger, extend their kitchen, make a bigger kitchen, dining area, entertaining. These are all things people are thinking of. And when you're thinking about the cost of a permit, so typically the reason a lot of people keep some walls up, you'll see maybe a home where they demolish most of the home but keep one wall, is because technically they can get a remodel permit. Remodel permits save money. They're less expensive than a new build permit. And so that's a way around the system. But again, then you're still limited by some of the existing conditions, maybe the foundation or some of those exterior walls. And the other thing is to scrape a new build. So sometimes you have the exact lot you want, maybe a big lot size, it's an old dated home, too much work to be remodeled because maybe it's a cut up home or small. We have a project like that now that's, there's a lot of variables to it. So it's a lot easier just to come in, wipe the slate clean, demo a lot, and prep it for a new build that's going to be a bigger footprint. What's the best decision for you? And this is a great question. So in Paradise Valley in Arcadia, which is more central to us, it's a great zip code. It's close to downtown, but yet it's private. It's a good community, good schools. So a lot of our clients, they live in that. They have family friends. Maybe they've been there for a long time. They have a community. Their kids go to school. They don't want to uproot their kids. And it's central, right? They don't want to move on the outskirts of town where they can do new builds, so they'd rather stay in town. And that's where they look at, we're going to invest in our home. We're going to put some money into it sometimes. We're going to get that back. Sometimes maybe we won't, but we want what we want. And so that's really important, as we work through design. We want to understand, are these people looking to remodel to flip their home in 2 years? Or they're looking to remodel to have a great lifestyle for the next 20 years? And that'll really dictate how we design the home, how we build the home, and how we execute that. Because price does come into play, and we'll help consult them on the best fit for them depending on what they end up doing. But again, most of the time we see people remodeling, it's because they want to keep in their neighborhood and area and they love it and they want their kids in those schools. So that's very common. And with a new build, there's a lot of flexibility with that. A lot of people maybe will live somewhere that's not so desirable and they're at a financial position in their life where now they've been waiting and saving and preparing for this, and now they can go build what they want. We have a client right now that lives in a great neighborhood, very nice neighborhood, but the issue is neighbors. They have a HOA. They have neighbors that, complain about their kids outside playing basketball late into the evening, playing outside and making noise and swimming. And so just because of that, they came to us and said, look, we want more land. We want spread out. We have 4 boys. So they actually are purchasing land and they're going to be moving and building a new home because they won't have those restrictions. They're not going to have the HOA. They're not going to have neighbors complaining all the time, at 10 o'clock at night when the kids are outside playing. And so these are all things to think about when you're looking at whether you're doing a new build or a remodel. And there's so many factors. And again, find the right contractor and designer and architect, and they'll help you through the process. That way you can understand what's best for you.